So this video is gonna be what's it called? 3 years of lifting advice in 3 minutes. Honestly, we're just gonna do it off the dome. I'm not gonna I didn't write any notes. I'm just gonna go straight into it. The biggest thing I can really say is that you gotta be disciplined. You can't be motivated because motivation can only carry you so far. It's really discipline that changes someone from being average from exceptional, right? So a perfect example is there's days where I don't want to deadlift, as you see in this video, but I do it anyway, just because I have a goal I want to accomplish, and if I don't do certain things to in order for me to reach that goal, I'll have no one to blame but yourself. So that's one thing: discipline over motivation. Two, the second thing I'm going to mention is your workout routine. It doesn't really matter what you decide to do; it's completely dependent on your goals, but it's just better to work with a goal in mind. Like some people like to say, I want to get toned. Don't know what that means. Everybody has a different definition. But the point is, they want to from what I've generalized is, they want to lose body fat and they want to build muscle. So it just means you just want to work out in general. Like a perfect example is with me, when I started working out, what I wanted to accomplish, I wanted to get abs, I wanted to get veins, I wanted to look like the generic person on the beach, right? Well, not generic, but like an extreme person on the beach. Right now, I could say my goal is bigger and stronger. I still care about me potentially getting abs. Well, I have abs. I still care about me looking shredded and stuff. But at the end of the day, I also more I'm also more in more invested in other things. I'm not so focused on me looking a certain way. The biggest thing about fitness is you wanna look and feel good, not just look good and not feel good, if that makes sense. So I'd rather you guys really figure out what's important to you and what you really want to do, rather than you just do one thing at a time instead of something else. Another thing I can also mention: sleep. Sleep is going to be your best friend. Honestly, sleep is just as important as your training. If you're not sleeping, you're not going to see results. If you're not seeing results, you're going to be unmotivated, or you're going to feel oh, this isn't working for me, or this isn't what I couldn't do. Perfect example is here. I'm doing 5 plates on the chest press. If I didn't put in a certain amount of hours, if I didn't decide to do certain things, there's no way I would have been able to accomplish me doing 5 plates on the chest press, right? So the biggest thing I can really mention is if you don't sleep. A perfect example is me, right? Obviously, I understand we live busy lives, but if you can get 7 hours of sleep every night, you would honestly feel and look better. Like for example, when I first started, I think I was getting 5 hours. Obviously, I was because I'd be on my phone scrolling or just being doing me. But the biggest thing is sleep is important. Creatine. Creatine is also your friend. There's a study saying, there's research saying something that might have taken you 5 months to do, you could do it in 3.5 months taking creatine. Granted, some people are oh, I want to do it naturally. But honestly, why wouldn't you want to take something that might help you see your results faster? The biggest thing about training too is once you see results, it's really motivating. A perfect example is yesterday. I was doing arms and I saw my shoulder vein started to protrude. That's really motivating. That's really encouraging for me to know that I'm doing something in the right direction. The last thing I'm going to leave you with is you should train hard, eat smart, rest well, and just listen to your body, honestly. Fitness is what's it called? It's a journey. It's not a race. You got to enjoy the process. But that was pretty much it. If you guys want more, let me know.